Hi there, thanks for having me. I'm super excited. And yeah, we'll just get into it. And yeah, like I said, my name's Fumoffu, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. So once I get started here, numbers will go into what the category means, because there's 20 different categories for this game. So she will be able to get into that, and from there, let's get started. Now the countdown's coming up for start. Once I start moving, slowly 3, 2, 1, go.
And hello, I am Numbers. I will be your friendly neighborhood commentator for the next half hour. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit about the category as we get through this first stage. So this is Ultimate Mode. Ultimate Mode you unlock by beating the game both in the base mode and then the higher difficulty Nightmare Mode. And with Ultimate Mode, you start out with all 3 of Zangetsu's powers. So you've already seen the double jump. There's also a dash and a crescent slash. And ordinarily, you would unlock those abilities by killing your friends as you get to the end of each of the first 3 stages, which is also how you get the bad ending if you care about the lore. But in Ultimate Mode, we start with all 3 of them. Most important in terms of the overall speed of the run is going to be that dash. It moves much faster than the base movement speed, as you can see, but it also allows us to save a few frames every single time the character leaves the ground and then touches it again. There's a few frames where the character will stop moving to play a little landing animation, but you can dash during those frames and cancel the remainder of the animation, and it adds up to quite a bit over the course of the run. There will be 8 stages in the run. For the first 4, as I said, or 3, sorry, we unlock characters, and we'll talk about those characters as we unlock them. Coming up on the first boss here, so all of the quick kills on the bosses are about effectively managing your DPS. So you're going to see them doing a charge slash, or it might be a crescent slash, sorry. But the key thing is that the attack animation actually lingers for a few frames longer than the iframes that the boss receives. So if they attack with the right timing, then they should be able to get a kill quite quickly. So that's the first boss down. All of the bosses also have this little final attack that you have to dodge. They try to kill you once they've received all of the damage. And that's the first stage. So here we're going to unlock Miriam. So each of the characters have different movement characteristics. Miriam has a higher base jump and also has a slide that you'll see them using to navigate various positions throughout the stages. And they also have a different selection of sub-weapons. So they'll be juggling the sub-weapons and switching characters throughout the upcoming boss fights. But for now, here at the start of stage 2, I think we have time for a few donations, if we have any.
Of course, happy to help. You are just melting these bosses. I've got a $100 donation from Sparrow, who says, I love AGDQ and SGDQ, but Frost and Flame Fatales are just so special. The femme vibes, wholesomeness, and explicit inclusivity make these my favorite events of the year. I've especially appreciated this event as I've prepared for and am recovering after surgery this week. Thank you all so much for putting this on to benefit an amazing cause. Thank you so much, Sparrow, and we wish you the best recovery. And we've also got a $25 donation from Nefarious, that's with fairy spelled like a little fairy, who says, great event as usual. Keep up the good work.
So the water here does slow down movement when it's traveling in the opposite direction to character movement. So at the top there, moving to the right, you saw that they were jumping as much as possible, whereas when they're running through it on the bottom, they don't jump to get that extra little speed boost. This run is actually filled with tricks like that, or little bits of optimization like that. We might not be able to explain all of them, but it is a very technical and interesting run from that perspective. So this boss that's coming up, or actually no, that's not for a bit yet. We can probably do another couple of donations until we get to the palette change.
Of course, happy to help. I've got a donation after my own heart, $10 from Mom6226, who says, let's reach 100K soon. Yeah, we are less than 4K away from that. So thank you so much, Mom.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
You could probably do one more, sorry.
And so impressed, they don't even have a comment on your amazing run. $50 from the end beta.
So the quick kill that's coming up on this boss is a little bit of serious time, so I'll explain it when we're done. Oh, so close. Okay,
That's all right.
so yeah, that was still quite good. So the way that quick kill works is you can throw out the charm that you saw doing continuous damage while holding a charge slash. So essentially all of the quick kills are about stacking up as much damage as you can to get the kills off before certain animation transitions happen. So I'm not sure. I think it was one axe hit might have missed, or
Yeah, I missed
charm
the last
placement.
axe hit.
Yeah. But so that boss could have died before that animation happened. But overall, not a huge time loss. Still a very good boss fight. So we just unlocked Alfred. So Alfred has a few different kinds of magic. The one that's going to matter the most for the run is going to come up much later. It's a fire spell that gives immunity to damage and also does quite a bit of damage on contact. This stage does have some really interesting technical rooms coming up. But I think at the start of the stage, we could probably get off a donation or two.
Definitely. I got $50 from Dragonista, who says, looking forward to the final day of excellent speedruns. Best of luck to everyone at Frame Fatales. Less than 3. And of course, we want to make sure we get those incentives met for Pokemon Sword and Shield. We got a $15 donation from James Snom, who says, Snom Showcase sounds like my dream come true. Thanks so much. Thanks for helping us get there.
So in that previous room, you might have noticed that they dropped a charm to block projectiles. So ordinarily...
Oh no. Okay.
So I guess we can talk about the consequences of death.
I'm just gonna restart the level right now.
Yeah. So if you die on one character, you don't immediately reload the stage. Like, you respawn, but without access to the character who died. So either you have to die on all of the characters that you have unlocked, or just restart the stage if you do die. So bit of a time loss, not too bad. But that does give us time to both see that charm projectile blocking again, and also get in a few extra donations.
Of course. Well, even if you had to go back to the beginning of that level, chat is so hyped because you play this game so much faster than any of us ever could. We've got a $25 donation from Mythos, who says, women's rights are one of the most important fights going on today and need to be supported. Thank you all for helping a great cause. And thank you, Mythos. And $25 from one of my favorite names ever, Dire Dachshund. No comment, but thank you so much for supporting.
So throughout this stage, life management is quite important. There will be some rooms coming up with spike ceilings that descend. You want to be at full life going into those, as we are, and that allows us to take this routing, these damage boosts at full speed. You still make the same cycle if you have less health, but you're not able to... Actually, I don't recall off the top of my head what not being at full health does to that room. But it is good to go in there with full... Oh yeah, you have to switch characters one extra time to take damage on a different character.
I took that extra hit, so I had to switch to Miriam.
Yeah. So there, that room... Alright, I will explain the quick kill on the boss after the boss is done. Very well done. So that boss is quite a bit more difficult than it looks. One key thing to mention is that damaging the coins, breaking those coins, actually does damage to the boss. So if you position slightly wrongly, you hit fewer coins than you need to, the boss won't die on that last axe hit, and you have to wait for another cycle. But by cleanly mixing up the freeze and the axes, the freeze state actually doubles the damage taken by the boss, and the axe is the highest damage single hit in the whole game. So by effectively alternating those, getting off a very quick kill here. So now we've unlocked Jebbles, and Jebbles is a very powerful movement character. Jebbles has a bat dash that's similar to the bat transformation in something like Symphony of the Night. And that's going to be used pretty much continuously for the rest of the run to navigate various positions in the stages. And it's also where a considerable amount of the routing in this game goes for managing sub-weapon, because using the bat form does consume sub-weapon ammo. So there's going to be various sub-weapon pickups that they know about that they're going to be going after, kind of managing how much sub-weapon they have at any given time. So we've got one room that's got some stuff that's worth talking about coming up, but for now, donation or two.
Of course.
Would be great. Thank you.
We got some hype for you, Fumoffu. We got $25 from Sika Paratu, who says, greetings. Happy to see this game being run live. I spent way more time on this game than I'd like to admit. I know Fumoffu has been working very hard for this and had improved so much since starting. Good luck, and I'm praying for some good frogs in your future.
Thank you.
And there in the previous room, there was a deliberate damage boost that you might have seen. Taking damage on that archer is just the fastest way to get by it. Any means that you have to avoid damage. Oh boy, very rude doggo.
Just gonna wait for the dog to go away.
Yes. So one thing that's probably worth mentioning is that enemy behavior is somewhat random. So sometimes you can have them just decide to be extremely rude. They do spawn in fixed positions, but they start moving and attacking randomly from the time that they spawn. So there can be some variation. Oh dear.
Okay. Okay. It's not worth restarting at this point, so we'll just keep going.
Yes. And Fu does have backups for a lot of these conditions. It is somewhat unfortunate not to have Zangetsu for the remainder of a stage, but when it happens this late in a stage, sometimes it's just worth finishing rather than going back to the start of the stage. Yeah, but there's the quick kill backup is pretty much just as fast as the base kill. It's only like slightly slower, so shouldn't be much of a problem for the boss.
I should have picked up the health bonus for. I should have picked up that health bonus for safety in the last stage, but that's okay.
This room does have one kind of funny thing to call out, which is that heart pickup. If you notice, they were very careful about how they entered those stairs. If you try to slash that lantern and then jump through the heart pickup onto the stairs, you will just fall through the stairs. And I guess I sort of ran out of time to explain how stairs work. But let's give a moment of focus for the boss, and then I'll explain the boss and go back to stairs.
Luckily, this quick kill doesn't necessarily require Zangetsu. It's a little bit slower, but the backup's still pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. Clean fight. We really don't want to see this dragon, do pretty much anything other than get killed. Yeah. It has some very long animations, so yeah, good fight. So real quick before we get into the next stage, I'll mention. So the issue with stairs is that for whatever reason, every staircase has a handful of dead pixels where if you land on that pixel, you just go straight through the staircase. And that one room with the heart container that you saw them pick up does in fact just sends you straight through one of those pixels. So now we're going to see the first use of the Demon Essence sub-weapon. This increases the damage dealt by those basic attacks by about 25%, which is enough to get over the one-shot threshold for those octopus enemies. Ordinarily, they would take 2 hits. With the Demon Essence, they only take 1. We have a mini-boss coming up, which I can talk about a little bit when it happens. But until then, probably a good time for a few donations.
Yeah, of course. Well, we've got those amazing incentives coming up for our Pokemon Sword and Shield run, and we've got some new challengers approaching for naming Cub Fu. We have Cub Fu Fruit Cup now taking the lead, and a few donations. No comment, $25 from Kerplop and $50 from Lexological to help us get closer to that 100K. Thank you so much, folks.
So here we have the first instance of this mini-boss. We actually see the exact same mini-boss again. Hi mini-boss, bye mini-boss. For whatever reason, that only takes 2 hits from a charge dash, so with the same iframe/lingering hitbox thing that we talked about on the first boss, dies in what looks like 1 hit, and yeah, that's the mini-boss. Not really sure what they were going for with that one, honestly. And yeah, we could probably do another couple of donations until we get to the 5th boss.
Yeah, we've got a $50 donation from Anonymous. No comment, thank you so much. And also no comment, $50 donation from Sykes. Thanks so much for supporting National Women's Law Center. And let's keep that incentive going. We definitely want to see that SNOM exhibition, and we are $765 towards that. So let's keep bumping it up.
So there's definitely going to be a flashing light warning at the end of this boss. So the second you hear the ding indicating the boss has died, it's going to get flashy.
Ooh, good RNG too.
Good RNG.
So this boss can... That boss can either move twice or 3 times before doing that attack that calls the lightning down. Ideally, you don't want to see that 3rd move because it loses a little bit of time. So yeah, good RNG from this boss. Decided to be friendly today. Goodness, the boss animations in this game
it is
so cool.
It looks so great.
It's
so flashing.
Yeah. I do want to call out too that these bosses have a lot of mechanics that we're not seeing. They are very, very interesting and well-designed boss fights. And Fu just kills it way too quickly for us to see any of those. Okay, coming up on stage 6, we can get a few donations in at the start of the stage. We do have some stuff to talk about as we get deeper into the stage.
Of course. Let's make sure before the start of the next run, we decide what Greta Ice Vixen, what version she's going to play. Sword's still currently ahead, but let's fire up that bid war. Let's keep that going. We've got a $50 donation from Tim and Paul. No comment. Thank you so much. And a $50 donation from Clarinet Hero saying trans rights less than 3.
Trans rights. So they're back towards the few stages ago. Actually, I'm gonna let them focus.
Yeah, we got the
Was that the
back
room?
clip. Yeah, this is where the back clip is. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oops. See if we get the good clip or the bad clip. Bad clip. That's okay.
So with that trick, you character swap and then use bat. So character swapping causes you to your hitbox for your character to change slightly. So you can actually force the top of your character model to go into a ceiling when you character swap. And by combining that with the bat, you can either go all the way through that floor or part way through and then use a damage boost. So these saw blades are quite scary. There's quite a few rooms in this whole stage that are very, very scary. I'm gonna... You almost gave me a heart attack there.
Yeah, I made sure to position myself there in case I got hit. That I would. Yeah.
That is probably the scariest room in the game. Pretty much every trajectory that those bats can knock you back on will just send you into a pit. And it's about like smack halfway through the stage. So at that point, you're losing time no matter what, whether you restart or finish the stage without Zangetsu. It's a feels bad. So we have
I
a
may have
boss here.
practiced getting hit there last night to be sure I wouldn't die in case I did.
Yes, well, we're past it, so.
Yes. Okay.
So this boss is a little bit RNG dependent. We'll see where the umbrellas decide to spawn. I believe that's good RNG.
Oh, out of the inner. Okay. It's okay.
Nice.
Could have been a little faster, but that wasn't too bad.
Yes. For this boss, that's a very, very good fight. The umbrella positioning is random, and you can attack them to stop them moving, but sometimes between the boss movement and the umbrella movement, you can get in a situation where it's just very difficult to actually hit that boss.
Yeah, ideal RNG is the middle umbrellas spawning right above your head because it allows you to freeze, swing with 2 axes, and freeze again. Because that boss only has enough health to you do 2 ice axes and 1 normal axe, and that is enough to kill it. So the best RNG is just to be right underneath the boss and kill him super fast.
Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention in that previous stage is she did pick up the Power Gauntlet. So that's essentially the same buff as the Demon Essence. They do stack, but that is a permanent +1 to all damage dealt. That's an armor right there. We don't need that. Picking that up would be slow. It's a speedrun. Who needs defenses in a speedrun? So the other thing to mention on this stage is that all of the platforms are on a global cycle. So getting through this with efficiency is very important for, getting the platform patterns that you recognize. Because they are moving continuously throughout the time that you load the stage. Nice. So that room can be very, very rude.
Getting the hit to kill the archer and the axe armor. I should know what it's called. But getting that is rather precise. So getting that double hit and taking out the archer was really nice.
And same mini boss again, same deal. Not really much going on with those mini bosses.
The second one is a little bit harder just because the ceiling is higher, so the boss is a little bit higher off the ground, but it is the same concept.
And from here until the next boss, I think we can get in some donations.
Of course.
Well, I made the cycle.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to I made the cycle and then I screwed it up, so but yeah. Donations are fine. Go ahead.
You are totally crushing this run. We've got a $100 donation from Anonymous, no comment, thank you so much. And a $25 anonymous donation saying, shout out to the tech crew this week. You all rock. That is so true. And of course, we're going to want to make sure we get all those incentives met and bid wars fired up for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let's go. Ooh, can I keep going?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, awesome. All right. I've got a $55 donation from Fly on Wall who says, buzz, buzz.
So this is a really cool boss that we do not get to see.
Yes. And that's the boss.
That's the boss. I hope you liked it. Yeah, this boss actually has a lot of really cool mechanics, but I went early. But you just freeze it acts it out 4 times, and it's gone, and that's nothing special.
It's kind of that boss to just stand on the ground and not make you play games to actually get within DPS range on it.
Yeah, and funny enough, that's not even an ultimate mode thing. By this point in the game, you can ice axe on normal, nightmare, anything. So in speedruns, you just do not see that boss unless you're doing some kind of low percent Zangetsu only run.
So in this stage, we're going to see the start of these. I'm not exactly sure what it's called in the lore. It looks like bugs or some kind of corruption to me. But this is where. Oh, nice.
I love that.
That was earlier than I thought it was. So that room, you have to press up on the stairwell, or up with the correct timing there to grab that very last stair. If you press it too late or you press down, you will void out. So it saves a lot of walking.
The kill plane is actually the kill plane is actually lower than the transition plane. So once I hit those stairs, I have to move up instead of down because I've already fallen underneath the transition plane.
And also you saw the use of Alfred's fire ring magic for the first time, and that's used to avoid taking damage from those like miasma streams. And that is actually the intended way to do that. There is no way to get through certain sections of that area without using the fire. It might be possible to damage boost it, but I doubt that would be intentional.
It wouldn't be very fast if you did.
Yeah. Lots more technical platforming throughout this section, enemy management. So we probably have time for a couple more donations before we get into, we're coming up on the last couple bosses.
Yeah, we probably have time for one because we're about to enter the boss room.
Oh, my bad.
We definitely have time for one. Okay, good. I was worried I wouldn't get to pull sub-weapon by the boss. So yeah, this is the final boss.
Using the
so
fire
as you can see,
here.
the fire completely I take no damage because of the fire.
And it also deals quite a hefty amount of damage. It's a very efficient way to DPS this boss, in addition to preventing you from taking damage. Okay. So, coming up on another little bit of RNG at the start of this boss, we can see purple or yellow crescent here. We want to see yellow because it makes the crescents drop sub-weapon ammo when they're killed, and the pattern that yellow does is easier to pick it up. But this is the final boss, so...
Yeah, so time will be coming up soon on the last hit.
And it's yellow!
Time.
Clean final boss fight. It is possible to kill it before that blue fire beam comes out, but that was very, very close to the fastest that kill.
Yeah, I missed a couple of charge shots there, but yeah, that was a good final fight.
Overall, very, very good boss fights throughout this run.
Yeah. Glad the latter half didn't have any deaths.
Oh, that was a great run though.
What was my time? I'm curious.
Your time was 26:48.
That's not bad. Considering two deaths, I'll take that.
Yeah,
that's
that is
okay.
a very good time.
Yeah, chat was so impressed with you melting those bosses. Seriously.
Yeah, I wish I could have gotten the proper quick kill on the second boss, because getting that last axe hit, it doesn't even go off screen. But that's all right. I got the rest of them, so I'm satisfied. I'm pretty happy. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I do stream. It's a bit late at night, but if you like this and want to watch me stream more, I'm at twitch.tv/ Fumoffu_L. And if you're interested in this game at all, if you go to speedrun.com/BTCOTM, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, there's a lot of resources there, a lot of great guides, and then there's a link to the Discord there as well. And just shout out to the whole Curse of the Moon Bloodstained community, because it's been super helpful getting my time down, learning the more advanced strats that that I picked up between submitting the run and this. So so shout out to all of them. Shout out to Captain Brian in particular for creating the Curse the Mood Trainer engine that really helps with practicing bosses, specific rooms, so on. So, shout out to that whole community. You guys are great. And yeah, that's all I got.
And I have been Numbers. It's been a pleasure to commentate for this fantastic run. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of the event.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the prize quarter of Frostbite Tales 2024. I am Swiftaloo, and today I'm joined by Kung Fu Fruit Cup.
Hey.
We have so many prizes to go over, so let's see if we can name them all,
Yes, that's right. It is the last day, and we have so much to show off, and I'm so excited.
I know.
So I saw these two right here, and I know that I really wanted to talk about them because they're so cute, and they're so soft and adorable. These are, here, yeah, you can hold one. I'll hold one. These are the adorable Stardew Valley chickens. Look how these are, like, crocheted together. They're so cute. They're
have a
very
little bit of weight to them,
plushy.
too.
Yeah, you can feel kind of like the beans in the bottom for the weight. This is a $10 minimum donation for both of these cuties. I love them so much. Like, I have seen them all week, and I've been like, oh my gosh, I just want to pet them and take them home. These are brought to us by Meg Han Solo, and they're very cute. Again, like super soft and cushy, and we love them. But
Yes.
we have a lot.
We have so many
to get to.
prizes. Let's see if we can get them all. All right, so next up, we got the Super Mario Throw pillowcase sent in by Anonymous. It is a $10 minimum donation. Look at that. You got Yoshi, like the classic Yoshi with Mario. It looks like it's Super Mario World themed. It's beautiful. I mean, I love this. It's so cute.
It feels like it's made out of like an actual sweatshirt. It's so soft.
Oh, wait, you're right.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's a really cool pillowcase.
I love this. It is a $10 minimum donation, and it could be yours, if you donate right now. But you know what? That's not all. We got so much Mario.
You hold Peach. No, Peach
okay.
bad.
I'll
Peach
hold
bad.
Peach.
Mario good. It's okay. I have some opinions. These are some awesome Paper Mario and Peach Perlers. I do love Paper Mario. Of course, this is my favorite. It is my favorite game. So here, ta-da, there we go. Now they can kind of hang out. We got our Mario and Peach Perlers. These are brought to us by Kinda Nerdy Housewife, who we know, one of our wonderful donors and FF members here. Another $10 minimum donation. They're so cute. We all love Paper Mario here. You want these. They're very soft, like super well-made, beautiful pieces. You can kind of pick your side, choose your own adventure here. Yeah, really smooth, really soft, very well-made.
The back
lovely,
reminds me of Legos.
lovely melt. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, these are great. I love it. It's almost like matte and shiny sides. I love it. They're super cute. Okay,
Yeah,
but
if you
we gotta keep going.
you like a more less solid perler, we got a perler from Greta here. It's, Kung Fu perler coming up for the Sword and Shield run.
But it's so smooth.
It is so smooth. I love her perlers, and she told me earlier this week that she uses a transfer plastic safe paper thing that transfers this shiny texture.
That's right. So cool.
And it is so nice to hold in the hand. But you know what?
And Kung Fu's really cute.
Kung Fu is really cute. You know what? You like more Pokemon? We got this.
We have
Pokemon.
Look, we have a lot of Pokemon
We have so
for you
much
today.
Pokemon.
Okay, I heard Court and May talking about this just a bit ago, and how everybody's adorable and having fun except Sobble, who is literally sobbing.
Yeah, but we got Staryu in here. We got Helix right there. We got.
Oh, I love that.
I
The
think we
little
got,
details around here.
Yeah, I think that's
This is the cutest, happiest little Squirtle, and then the saddest, most upset Sobble ever. And it's
I know.
so cute. It's so cute. I can't
Yeah.
get over this. Another $10 minimum
yeah.
donation. This is brought to us by Star Salts. I love this because water Pokemon are always very cute and fun, and so and it's a really nice little playmat.
Oh yeah, but we got more. This is still all $10 minimum
Here we go.
$10 donation to get all this, by the way.
We're going. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we got the Riolu cross stitch sent in by Eliza. It is also another $10 minimum donation. We have so many of these. I love this. This is very nicely done. I absolutely adore just the little details. The sprite looks absolutely wonderful.
It's super minute, baby perfect little cross stitching. It's awesome.
Yes.
Super piece here.
Yeah.
Okay, more Pokemon. We got more Pokemon. Don't worry.
We got Sword and Shield.
This is a really different, a kind of a different piece. You're like, Pokemon? Yes, it sure is. It's a Pokemon Sword Shield. It's a Pokemon Sword Shield. That's right. This is a $25 minimum donation. It's got, this is legit leather. You have the straps here. You can strap this to your arm. You want to be Pokemon decked out for a Renaissance fair? You got it. This could be your thing. We got you.
Yeah, there's so much Pokemon. We got more Pokemon.
Wait, this is brought to us by, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, go.
Shout out the donor here. This is brought to us by Stellara from Magical AF Boutique, which I love. And I just needed a second to point this out. Yeah, this is super, super cool.
I love it.
I love it.
We got
Okay,
more
yeah, let's
Pokemon
keep going.
though.
Let's
We
go.
got the Pokeball Party Platter
I love
sent in
this.
by Minturn Makers. This is amazing. You could put food and more food and then salsa or something in the middle, some kind of dip. This you could put so much food.
Yeah.
This platter could fit so much food in it. It is amazing.
I love it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I like
And
the
it's
wood
shaped like a
tones.
Pokeball.
Yeah, I love the wood tones, but that it's like you're kind of like subtle, nerdy, like I'm having a party. Haha, look, it's a Pokeball thing.
$25 minimum donation.
that.
But hey, you don't like Sword and Shield? Because I like Gen 5 personally. Well, we got Scarlet and Violet themed items brought in by Charman's Strange Crochet. Or crochet, not crochet. Wow, I'm almost, that's a different thing.
Look how cute these are.
These
It's
are beautiful.
Grusha-inspired hat and scarf, and Grusha is so adorable in the game. I love that this could like be a part of your little casual
This is so
cosplay.
soft, by the way. This scarf is really soft.
Yes, and it even has like the whole little like Pokeball at the end of it. I love it. They really put in the detail here, so that you can have like your little matching set. Like stay warm in the winter. Again, do your little casual cosplay, or just like have your little Pokemon inspired look here.
This is so neatly made, by the way. Like, I don't see
It's perfect.
any mistakes.
Yeah,
with
it's
crochet.
gorgeous. And again, another $25 minimum donation.
Yeah.
It's so lovely.
Oh, but that's not all.
Okay, listen, I'm with May here. Dark Souls, not my game exactly, but watching people speedrun it is incredible. And this is a Dark Souls ink artwork in the frame here. You can see the lovely ink patterns we have. And it's like kind of like some really artistic choices in how they're doing like patterns all over for the stitch or for this ink work. $25 minimum donation from Galasrini, and it's really beautiful. And again, this it's making me think. It's making me think Dark Souls. It's making me think bonus game.
Yes.
Bonus game
We need to
happening
meet the
today.
bonus game. I need more Frost Vitals.
I do too.
You need more Frost
It's our
Vitals.
last day. This is the day to make more happen, right?
We need more Frost Vitals. I do not want it to end.
ink artwork. Gorgeous ink artwork. Here you go. You can keep it in frame here so you can see
All
that.
right.
Okay.
Next up, we have the Stardew Valley cross stitch sent in by Claire and Steph. Steph is the pattern creator and Claire is the stitcher. We do not have it in studio, so if you want to see images of it, you can go to gamesdonequick.com/prizes.
Or look right under Swift's face. There you go.
Yes, you can look right under
Look,
my
that's
face.
Oh my gosh, that's so
It is
pretty.
so pretty. It is just
That's right out of the game.
I know it's exactly right out of the game.
That's perfectly
Absolutely
right out of
love the Stardew Valley stuff.
But Paper Mario.
We need more Paper Mario.
More Paper Mario prizes.
More Paper Mario.
This is the Paper Mario Waka plushie. We love Waka here. Please protect Waka at all costs. Please, for my sake. No! No! Please. Okay, I don't want to
I
lose
need
my
the
voice
Waka
anymore.
Bob.
Yeah, no, you don't. You can do all
I
the
need the
rest.
speed run.
Did you know you can do all the recipes in the first Paper Mario game without using a Whack-A-Bump? It's true. I've done it. So this is from Katzer's Creations. It's amazing. Our perfect, happy little boy. We must protect him. Please be on my side. Save the animals. Okay? You know?
This is all $25 minimum donations
here.
for everything.
That was
everything
really-
we showed so far.
Really good sync work
Yes,
right there.
yes. Oh, but that's not all. Back there, we have the Gamer Pride Scale Mail Drape sent in by Stellara from Magical AF Boutique. That is
Wait,
so beautiful.
If our lovely production wouldn't mind muting my headset, I will go get it. I will actually go get it. Oh, perfect.
So, as you can see, you have the rainbow, drape here. It is so beautiful. Look at this. I love the details in this. It's so pretty. Look at the rainbow. It's even called Gamer, and it has gay in it. I love it so much. Look at this. I love this. So this also feels really nice. Oh my goodness. Yes. You could drape it so nicely on you. I mean, look at that. That drapes beautifully. And it has such a nice weight to it. It's wonderful to handle. I love just all the detail. Even the chain has some rainbow on it. I could sit here and just say how beautiful it is all day. I love the gold as well here. It's so nice. It is a $50 minimum donation. You donate $50, you can be entered to win all of this. All we've shown so far here, right now, on this segment, you could win all of this. There's so much today. And we haven't even talked about our grand prize, which is a $200 cumulative donation. Now, this is the last day of the event. So, if you would like to enter for this, maybe you've donated earlier in the week. Maybe you're really close to getting to it. You can get in $200 and be entered for that. It is an amazing piece. And you can see more images of it on gamesdonequick.com/prizes. It is so beautiful. I cannot say enough how much I love all these prizes. They are so pretty, and there are so many wonderful, talented creators who sent all these in. And you know, I think we got through them all. Okay, who's telling me to take a breath? So I think I'm gonna kick it off back to the host. Thank you for joining me in speedrunning all these prizes.